Okay, I am going to make some food. I found this pork loin roast in the freezer yesterday, and I took it out to thaw out, thinking Jen's gonna cook this once she sees it thawed out. But she didn't. She just put it back in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna cook it. Now, I've been looking at lots of ideas, and I decided to go with my gut. And let me tell you what my gut says. My gut says, take this pork loin, put it in this Ziploc with this seasoning, and shake it all around. Get it coated nice and well. My gut then tells me, once that is done, wrap that pork loin in some aluminum foil in this here pan. Put it in the foil. Don't close it up though. Cut these apples up. Cut that onion up. Put this rosemary in there with it. And you know what? Let's put in some peanuts. A few honey roasted peanuts with it too. I'll also put in some sea salt and black pepper. Should have had that over here already, but I didn't. Put in some sea salt and black pepper. So I'm going to put all of that together in some foil in this pan. Wrap it up tight. And this is my version. Well, it's based on something I learned in Boy Scouts called hobo stew. And with hobo stew, you throw all the good ingredients into some foil, you seal it up, and you lay it on the coals and let it cook. Well, I'm going to do that with this pork loin. Wrap all this good stuff up in foil, and then let it cook for 30 minutes at 425. That's what I'm going with. So I'll let you know how it turns out. I'll show it to you once I have it assembled and right before I seal it up. Nice and coated. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to cry. It's not just a myth. Here's a sad thing. Poor little onion's starting to grow in the middle. And here I am, killing it. Oh well. You know what? I'm just going to put the whole onion in here. I probably don't need a whole onion, but there's a good chance that if I don't use it now... Oh, I am crying. Oh, that burns. Amazing. If I don't use it all now, it'll probably go to waste, and I don't want it to go to waste, so... Unbelievable. Why are my eyes watering? Woo. Actually, I don't need to cut it too small, do I? No, I don't. Ooh. It's a powerful onion. Okay. All right. Put the meat in here. Now we're going to assemble all this. All right. Oh, that's a big one. Now I'm just going to start putting stuff in here. Put some rosemary all over the place. I'm going to put this chunk of butter in there because can't have too much fat. Maybe I should spread that around. I'll spread it around with these onions, some apples, some more onions, Some more apples. Put these all around. I probably have too many onions and apples. That's all right. That's all right. All right, what else am I missing here? Pepper. I love pepper. My hand's slipping. So I'm just going to be extremely liberal with the pepper. That's going to make me sneeze. Some sea salt. Probably don't need a lot, but. And peanuts. I took up all my space. I should have got a bigger pan, I guess. All right. Okay. Now, see if I can wrap this up. Now, I'm definitely going to need another piece of foil. Over the top. Oh, onion's still burning my eyeball. Alright, so we'll just tuck that down in there. Like so. Just stuff it right down in there. Alright. Whew. Okay. It's all put together now. Looking like that. I'm going to put this into the oven at 425. And my eyes are still watering from the onions, but I have a good feeling about this. I have a real good feeling. So what did I say, 40 minutes? It's pretty thick. I'm going to go with 40 minutes at 425. I'll let you know how it comes out. I just took it out of the oven. It was in there for actually 45 minutes. And I'm going to try to cut this open or open it with one hand if I can. It smells delicious. Oops. Oh. You can hear it sizzling. Looks like it cooked nicely. Some potatoes would have been nice in there, but I'm actually trying to avoid carbs, big, lots of carbs at the same time anyway. All right. Well, when this cools a little bit, I'll cut a piece off and try it. All right, here it is. I cut myself off a slice, and I got some of the goodies there, apples, onions, and peanuts, and some rosemary. So let me take a bite and see how this thing tastes. You know what? It's pretty good. I was worried that maybe it wasn't going to be done inside, but I think it is. Feels done texture-wise. It's really yummy. It's not amazing. I can taste the rosemary pretty good and the stuff I shook around on the outside of it. I don't know why I make you look up at me. The stuff I coated it with, it's pretty tasty, but not as zesty or robust or savory as I thought it would be. I mean, it could still actually use some salt. So, but the accessories, the apples, the onion, and the peanuts, and the rosemary is really good to accompany a bite. So, I'm going to call this success. And if I do happen to get worms, I'll just have to worm myself. But I cooked it for 45 minutes at 425 degrees. Jen thought that was enough. Seems like it's enough. And then I let it sit sealed up afterwards, just to let it internally cook some more. So it should be good. All right, I'm gonna finish eating this. All right, last bite. Mmm. Mmm. Those honey roasted peanuts really were a good choice.